And to me, that's, for a new date, a first date, that's the best date. Hey everyone, welcome to Manhattan. I'm super excited to be here. I love the city. I could walk around here for 100 years and never get tired. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is just to walk down random side streets. Like I'll look down a street, I'll see how cool the buildings are, love seeing the trees canopying and just the whole vibe, and I just wander around. We've got some construction going on down here. If it wasn't noisy, it wouldn't be the city, but just the rhythm of everything, I just freaking love it here. One of the best things about walking around all day is you can just soak everything in and you're burning bonus calories. And there's a lot of really good food here. So it makes me feel a little better when I eat a lot of stuff. I had the same logic at Disneyland. Now, obviously, even me doing 20,000 steps doesn't cancel out 6 churros. That's why I limit myself to 5 per day. I don't have my kids for the next 2 weeks. I've had them the last 2 weeks. So I found myself in Manhattan again, which is crazy because I was just here with my sister Shay. When I was here last time, Shay and I met up with someone that we've known for years. In fact, it's someone that I met back when I was in high school, and always kind of friends, but not like in the same friend group. We'd actually done theater together. We've done multiple shows together. And so the plan was just to come and just say hi and catch up really quick. Look how cool this building is. I love it. I could totally live there, although I doubt any of the units are big enough to fit my family. So far, I've been in Manhattan 4 times. I came the first time in my life just a couple summers ago. I came here in June, had an amazing time. Then I came back for New Year's that same year. And then Shay and I just came back this past June, and I'm here again. Another thing that I notice about this place as you go into different neighborhoods is there's still kind of a small town feel. Every neighborhood has its own vibe. They have their own coffee shop, their favorite places to eat, their laundromat. And so you just feel like a different vibe and a different community wherever you go. Another thing I've learned here in just my 4 short trips is the city has a rhythm and you don't want to mess with that rhythm. In Utah, you can jaywalk now and then. I wouldn't dare try it here. I've seen cars almost run people over. I've seen people on bikes almost wipe people out. So you learn really quick, go with the pace, go with the rhythm, don't jaywalk. Focus, Skyler. I digress. I was telling you how last time I was in Manhattan, Shay and I met up with a friend that we'd known for years. He lives here, and we weren't even sure if we would end up meeting up or not, but at one point we were texting, and he said, well, I'm down in this area. What are you guys up to? And we were actually blocks away from there. So we were able to meet up, and I'm gonna tell you more about that in just a few, but right around the corner, I'm about to meet him for a date. So wish me luck. I'll let you know how it goes. And I'll tell you a little bit more about how we met. Even though we'd already known each other, it was kind of like we were meeting for the first time. Hey guys, every year I get to try a lot of great products, and among my favorites are always the robots. Now, a lot of people worry that robots are going to take over the planet, but quite frankly, there are a lot of things that I would love for robots to completely take over. For example, mowing my lawn. In this video, I've teamed up with Redkey to introduce you to the MGC 1000 robotic lawnmower. And again, if you don't like mowing the lawn, you are going to love this thing. The MGC 1000 uses precision positioning technology to map out your yard and plan smart mowing routines. No random patterns, just clean, efficient lines. In fact, it's up to 3 times more efficient than traditional robot mowers. The MGC 1000 can be completely controlled through the app. So you can adjust the lawn height from 3 to 7 centimeters. You can plan out custom mowing routines or track its exact mowing location in real time. And it can even handle slopes up to 45%. The mower automatically avoids obstacles. It returns to charge or shelter if it senses rain. And if it ever needs to be paused, it picks up right where it left off. No starting over from scratch. I also love how quiet the mower is. It does not sound like a lawnmower at all. It operates at only 57 decibels. And when it's done doing all of your yard work, it is really easy to clean. It's completely waterproof, so you can just spray the whole thing down with a hose. So if you are ready to simplify your weekends and let a robot mow the lawn for you, check out the link that I put in the video description. I think this is an amazing mower, and I especially love the price point on this one. So again, check it out. And a huge thanks to Redkey for partnering with Let's Go Father. All right, I am back. I had a great date. It was perfect. It was a day date, so we had lunch, got to know each other while we were eating, but then we just walked around and just talked forever. And to me, that's, for a new date, a first date, that's the best date because you have time to communicate and just get to know each other more. At some point, we'll probably go to shows and stuff like that, maybe even a Broadway play later this week. I'm looking into that. However, this was the perfect first date. And like when we were walking around, just looking around, it was just kind of surreal to me. I had a really good time. So I'll tell you a little more about how we met, but right now I'm doing something that I've never done before. I'm looking at the Statue of Liberty. I've been here 4 times. I have not seen it yet in my life in person. It's pretty far away, but I'll still zoom in so you guys can look at it too. Can you see it? It's centered right there. I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna zoom in, and then I'm gonna do it again. Boom. In fact, I can probably zoom a little more. There she is. She kind of looks like the small one from Vegas. Pretty cool though. I'm out walking around again. I just love these neighborhoods. This is so cool. This one has like a courtyard, and things grow really good in New York. Anywhere I'm seeing plants or trees or flowers, they look good. Okay, I'm gonna sit on the stoop, pretend I live here for a minute. It is a little humid here. Today's actually not bad. I think it only got up to like 80 degrees. So 80 degrees and humidity, not too bad. Where I live, like St. George, it's been like 110, but at least it's a dry heat. There is something about being in the humidity, it sticks to you. I feel like I'm sweating, and then also sweat's just finding its way from the outside, like condensation on my head. Aren't you glad that I told you that? That's actually why I sat down. I wanted to let you guys know that in case you're wondering, I am sweating a lot. I'm very, very sweaty. Actually, it feels good to sit down for a minute, and I did want to tell you how today's date came to fruition. So I'd mentioned that Shay and I were in the area, we were in Manhattan, and my friend was in like the same neighborhood, so we decided to meet up. We met at the Stonewall Inn, which is actually a really historic place for LGBTQ plus rights. So in the 1960s, the city sent law enforcement into the Stonewall Inn bar because they knew it was a gay bar. And they went in and basically started attacking people. They started to beat people. And the people stood up, and it went on for days. They began to fight back. And it is known as a pivotal moment in which the LGBTQ plus community started to really fight for their rights to exist, to be themselves, and to love who they want. So it is a really cool area. If you ever go there, there is a garden across the street, and you can learn more about it. There's also a visitor center or museum of some sort that you can go in and also learn about the history that went on there. So we were sitting at a small table just outside the bar and just talking. And as we were talking, I just remember really quickly thinking, who is this? I felt like I had never met him before. And the more we were talking, the more I wanted to get to know him. And so we walked all around. Shay was with us, so we were just hanging out, walking up and down the streets. But at one point I looked at him and said, hey, it's just so weird, but I feel like I'm meeting you for the first time. And he got the biggest smile on his face and said, I have been thinking that all night. So we walked around. By the end of the night, we were holding hands, and we are dating. I'm back in Manhattan. And things I love about him, he really is just a really kind person. He's really a gentleman, and we both are just taking things in stride. We don't want to rush anything, but it has been a great experience so far. So I will keep you guys posted, but as for now, it's going really good. I am going to be in Manhattan for 5 more days. I may vlog a little bit. I may just kind of enjoy myself. You can also watch stories. I am sharing stories on my Instagram account. My Instagram account is at 5.2love. 5.2.love, spelt out. You guys know that. And also look, it's right here. But yeah, definitely join me there because I'm starting to do Instagram more. I'm even going to start doing short form, which will be fun. You know, right now in life, I just look at how malleable this life is, how much things can change, and things can be so hard, but they can get so good. They can also be so good and change. it really like reminds me, this life really truly comes with impermanence. But something I'm learning for myself is just to flow with it. And I'm learning to lead with my light, not with my story. And I feel like when we connect with our light and we follow that, let the story unravel however it may. But when we're in tune with ourselves, when we're connected, that's when we get the most out of life. And right now, life's pretty good. And Manhattan is really cool. So I'll let you guys go for now. I love you. We'll see you on the next video.